Hello everybody, welcome back to another live commentary review sort of thing where I'm reviewing a match of one of my streams, doing one of my streams rather, and I didn't really have anything else like available because I've been streaming Overwatch the last few days, especially since I got my new CPU. I upgraded from an i5 2400 into an i7 4770K, so it's a substantial upgrade. I'm able to do a lot more things. So I auto-lock Genji. This is what I always do when I'm playing right now, is I auto-lock DPS. And then I look at people's character profiles to see what hero they play the best. And then, because I can play almost any hero, I can play any role that you want me to. So I'm just like, I just go with my auto-lock Genji because I've been on a roll with Genji during that day. And so I check people's profiles. If they're comfortable with what they're picking, sure, leave them be. So right off the bat, we had a Hanzo, which instantly tilted like the two of my team members. One of them was like, oh god, no, why? I was like, well, I'm gonna let him play Hanzo. If he doesn't perform, he'll probably switch. If not, I'll ask him to switch. And right here, our Lucio swaps to Pharah for some reason, and we tell him, no, we need Lucio. Lucio, go back to Lucio, and he swaps straight to Lucio, which is really good. I like this team. I'm gonna say it outright. I liked this team. Reason being is because they were very cooperative. So Sonic Arrow tells me where everybody was. I was trying to handle the Reaper. Unfortunately, he had a Mercy pocketing him, and I couldn't get past the Mercy. And that Reaper just absolutely wrecked. I wanted to handle the Mercy again, but then the Roadhog appears out of nowhere, hooks our Hanzo, and he just gets absolutely wrecked here. So the Roadhog actually is pretty good at hooking. He hooked me quite a few times where I thought he wouldn't be able to hit me. And this is our mistake, not covering the backline, letting the Genji pick off our Zenyatta, and I just took him out really easily. So first priority was for me to take out the healers, obviously. Ana's prime priority, and then followed by Mercy. Mercy followed by Ana rather, but then I found the Ana first, so I went after the Ana. So I got a 2-man Dragon Blade, which isn't too bad. It's decent usage out of Dragon Blade. Now here's the thing that the enemy did wrong. I feel they did not have a Lucio. In fact, they had a Mercy in Koth. King of the Hill is not one of those game modes where Mercy is good, and Mercy is so out of the meta right now that you really don't want Mercy. So our team is fighting on the point, which is not exactly what you want to do on Sanctum in Nepal, because you're on low ground. Oh, this one is where our Zarya just 4-man Graviton surges, and we clean up. There was a lot of follow through. We did fine. We had a clean team wipe, I think. Maybe one of them just respawned. Because we did manage to pick some of them off before we got that 4-man Graviton. So over here I got a little bit confident, and I reflex deflected when I saw the hook, and I tried to take one of them out to make them trickle a bit more. Didn't work out that well. Over here I'm like, I didn't have my dash. I did the most bullshit hook by the Roadhog. Dashed away, saved myself. And I think the Genji ulted here, yeah, and then we pop Transcendence. And then I see the I'm trying to kill the Roadhog, but then he vapes. I noticed the Ana. Dragon Blade for her, obviously. One of the best targets to get Dragon Blade with. I get a Phantom Slash on the Mercy, and I don't think... What happened to my dash? I don't remember what happened to my dash, but I didn't dash towards the Mercy. But yeah, I got a Phantom Slash on the Mercy. That is really annoying as Genji when you Dragon Blade and you get a Phantom Slash. Especially since the duration is 2 seconds shorter compared to what it was at 8, like 2 or 3 months ago. So we lose the point after getting to 99%, which is fine. I tell the team to regroup. It's perfectly fine. And over here, telling the team to regroup, fall back and regroup, not trickle in. Cause one of the worst things you can do in Overwatch is trickle in, going 1 by 1. Over here, the Hanzo swaps to a Soldier, which is fine, but I was like, they have a Roadhog. I can't exactly handle him. I need you to swap to Reaper. So the Soldier doesn't swap to Reaper, unfortunately. He stays in Soldier. He does a pretty decent job in Soldier. I'll give him that. He's actually getting the damage in, and I'm able to clean up, which is pretty good. Over here, I told my teammate to drop his defense matrix so I didn't deflect the Roadhog ult, and that was poor communication on my part there. The Roadhog gets a really good hook on our Lucio, which is unfortunate, so we are forced to fall back once again. Over here, I just fuck up my aiming so bad, and they used up 2 ults. I think they used Dragon Blade and Nano Boost on the Reaper to for whatever reason, even though they were like 2-man up. I think they were 2 or 3-man up. So the enemy team has poor ult usage in that regard. Over here, we are busy regrouping. I call for the Lucio to sound barrier, so I can initiate in and take out the Mercy, which I think I do. Yeah, I take out the Mercy. Try to take out the Ana, I miss it. I turn on deflect, but then when you deflect and your Dragon Blade timer runs out, you sheath your sword and it cancels your deflect, which fucked me over. But my team, fortunately, was able to clean out. The Zarya got a triple kill in that. Our Zarya's actually pretty solid. Clutch barriers, whatever, and we reclaimed the point. And everything went A-okay. I hope my commentary is fine so far. I haven't eaten breakfast, so I'm not talking that well. I'm brain farting constantly. And yeah, here's me. Basically, what happened here was that one of my group mates in comms, he's wow, I say basically a lot. He said that he enjoys the he likes the team. So just to get team morale up, he said he likes the team, so that's really good. You want to stay positive in these kind of situations. Don't spread negativity in comms. You're just gonna increase the chances of you losing the more negative you are. So we're trying to maintain positivity here. So over here, the soldier is willing to switch to Reaper, which is very good because the Roadhog was not exactly dominating, but I was having a hard time handling him, and he was really good with his hooks. Okay, so over here, half the team goes main, half the team goes top left, perfectly fine. A split approach is not that bad. I check main, nothing there. I forgot that they didn't have a Lucio, so I was expecting them to be in main by now, and they had like, okay, their team split in half as well, with both supports in one side, which is really curious. You want to split your supports and not have one in each side. So over there, I fucked up. Ana got a sleep dart on me. Diva saved me with that defense matrix. So I go back in once again after I get the health pack. I kill the Ana. I tried to deflect the Roadhog. Thankfully, he missed. Over here is me just trying to do my job of killing the supports. That's what you want to do as Genji, is pick up the supports as much as you can. The supports weren't exactly getting covered, so I took out the Mercy and Ana without issue. And over here, fighting the Genji, no problem at all. Roadhog slow, I call it the Roadhog slow. And I actually did a triple headshot with him with the right click. I'm doing fairly well with Genji right now, as you can see here. I took out the Roadhog, I took out the Diva without issue. And I think there's a Genji here on point. Yeah, which our Lucio panic sound barriers, even though it's a 1v6 ult, which is really dumb. I just right click shift on him and he drops dead right over there. So I'm just trying to stay with the team, not getting cocky, not overextending. I see the Reaper on the left going in by himself, so I call it out to my Diva to help me handle him, and easy pickings once again, so their spawns are even more trickled. If possible, if you're Genji, try and get one of your mobile teammates to wingman with you, which is what I did. I got my Diva to wingman with me quite often, but not a dedicated wingman. Like, when I call for him to help, he will help me. Yeah, that sort of thing. So I called for a Graviton again. It pretty much saved our Reaper that got hooked, and I dive in with Dragon Blade. Unfortunately, didn't get many picks in because the Roadhog had his whole hog on, and that pushed me behind. I was forced to deflect and stuff like that. Reflex hook on the Roadhog, which saved my life. Unfortunately, I fell to the Reaper Death Blossom because he somehow managed to stick through our entire team. And over here, our Reaper 1v5 Death Blossoms, which I tell him not to do. You don't wanna 1v6 ult unless they're all super low, which is really unlikely because the healers would have healed him up by then by the time the battle has ended. So over here, we're regrouping. I think one of our teammates is still trickling in, I'm not sure. So right here, I'm just trying to get pokes in. I'm missing all my shurikens somehow. I'm just missing everything. And they launched Diva ult. Two of our teammates couldn't run away. Okay, here was the problem I found with our Lucio that game. Was that, over here, I got stuck like an idiot. I got stuck on the staircase, which thankfully Diana, I think she lost line of sight on me. So our Lucio was always on healing aura, never on speed boost. Even like when the Diva ulted, I noticed that the team wasn't moving that fast away. He was still on healing aura, he's not on speed boost. Lucio's value comes out of his speed boost. Normally what I do as Lucio is I have speed boost on all the time, and only turning to healing aura when I want to amp it up. So the Roadhog was here watching the flank, and I was a fool to trust him. Thankfully he failed to kill me. I tried to fall back and I get killed by a random shuriken. Team is forced to fall back once again. We have to retry. We have to try again to push. And the Genji is not that good, honestly. I don't think he's gotten any value out of his Dragon Blades. Oh, by the way, this is on my Smurf. Not really my Smurf, it's on my friend's account, which was silver. And I managed to make that silver account climb all the way to mid-plat. So you guys say that you can't get out of silver or gold. It's your... Oh, is that a wasp outside the window? Oh dear god, that's a wasp. Oh no, windows are closed, right? Windows are closed. Yeah, windows are closed. Okay, we do it. That was a fucking... That was not a yellow jacket, that was a red wasp. Dear god. Sorry we got distracted here a bit, but you want to find someone who plays different roles from you in gold queue, and then you guys duo queue together. Over here I died because I made a mistake. I think I overextended, or I just recall me making a mistake, I don't exactly know what. Oh, I called the Zarya to Graviton right now because we had Graviton and D.Va ult, and they had no defensive ults, and that happened. We cleaned up, we secured the point. D.Va didn't manage to get into the point on time. They had a Winston for like the last 2 seconds of that fight, because the enemy team finally figured out that I was the issue, and that they needed a counter to it, which they never did. They didn't have a McCree, they didn't have a Tracer trying to harass me, they didn't have a Winston as well, harassing me, keeping me off point. So I was just allowed to dominate the entire game. So in Mech Warrior terms, oh dear god, Wasp, please, no. No. Oh, that is a legitimate Wasp. Did I close all my windows? All my windows are closed, dear, thank fuck for that. The Wasp is trying to enter my room, I don't know why. I am terrified, guys. I hate Wasp, and I'm not wearing a shirt, and my insecticide is on the other side of the room. That is a legitimate Wasp. That sting. Oh, where's the insect spray? They don't have a Zarya. There is a Wasp! And their Ana's pretty shit. Okay, am I still recording? Yeah, I'm still recording. Whoops. Okay, I'm back. The Wasp finally flew away. Thank god for that. So over here I swapped to Reaper because I realized that Roadhog was a bit of an issue. I was having trouble handling him as Genji. Because okay, here's what happened. And during the beginning of the 3rd round, our soldier outright said that he is not good in Reaper. He feels more comfortable in soldier. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can swap to Reaper. But notice again, Reaper is really hard to play in KOF when your Lucio is never on the speed boost. When he's always on healing aura, he's really hard to play. So I couldn't close into my targets that easily. Like I couldn't secure kills that well, and yada yada yada, stuff like that. Lucio's value lies in his speed boost. I only swap to healing aura when we are topping off health, or when I need to amp it up. That's pretty much the only times where I have Lucio. See, he's still on speed boost. You notice on the top left corner. I mean, he's still on healing aura. He's never on speed boost, even when we're all topped off on health. Which, yeah, as I said, is a problem when you're playing Lucio. Excuse me, guys, I burped. When you're playing Lucio, guys, remember that speed boost is your friend. You want to be on speed boost whenever. Over here, max range Hulk. Really good Hulk on the Roadhog. I was kind of pissed. I thought for healing. And Reaper Beyblade. This is the only time where they managed to synergize the Reaper's ultimate and the Ana ult, so we couldn't stop that one. We lost the point after that. There was nothing I could do about it. I think my Wraith form was still on cooldown because I was trying to escape the Roadhog. So over here, we're just regrouping at this point. I think the Mercy comes in for a rest. I try to jump on the top platform to come in from the left. Yeah, our generate just 2 picks. Mercy revives, so yeah, and the Genji kills himself. So I call for a push because it's a 5v5 scenario, which is perfectly fine. We can take advantage of it. 5v5, not a problem. Oh, we're missing 1 extra DPS and compensate for that. So what I'm doing over here is trying to shadow step on the top of that platform like an idiot. So I'm wasting time. And over here, I just walk in the back, ult again, only get the Mercy picked, and then I die myself. I didn't make sure that the D.Va was down before I Death Blossomed. You always want to try and do that when you have a projectile based ult, to get rid of the D.Va first so that she can't eat your ultimate. And do we get the point here? I'm not too sure. I can't exactly remember. Even though this match happened yesterday. The Genji picked off. The D.Va tall mech killed the Genji, which was absolutely hilarious. I would have killed the Mercy first in a scenario like this, but the Roadhog had this tall on him and I'm Reaper. I can out damage the heals. Our Zarya had a really questionable ult there. Had a really questionable Graviton search, which was not necessary at all. And the enemy Ana accidentally nano boost the Mercy, which was to our advantage, but then Reaper comes in, Death Blossoms. I try and kill the Reaper, he Wraith forms, D.Va Defense Matrix stops my bullets from reaching him, and then we have to reset once again. We lost the point. So far, I haven't made any glaring mistakes yet, and the Wasp is nowhere to be seen. He's at the corner of my window again! Okay, one of my windows was actually not sealed properly, so I'm glad I checked, because he was about to enter. What is the Wasp doing it outside my window? This is why I live on the 4th floor of an apartment. Note to self, live on the 10th floor of an apartment next time. So Reaper picks us off. I focused too much on the Mercy in the back, which she inevitably flies off. D.Va ults once again. This was okay, this was a mistake on my part, the play right here. I went from the Roadhog to the Reaper to the Mercy, but my Death Blossom kills everything out. We get the point back. So it was fine, but I could have played that better. I could have just ignored the Mercy, left it to the D.Va, because we had Lucio was not on speed boost. So I couldn't catch up to her. And here our D.Va overextends for some reason. I think because he heard my call, kill the D.Va, and then maybe he didn't have his boost back, I don't know. So we lose the man advantage here. I see that Genji's discarded, Genji's low. I tunnel vision on him really badly. So we basically lose the team fight here because I'm not participating. I'm in my own 1v1, tunnel visioning on the Genji like an idiot. And I could have killed the Roadhog. I could have killed, like, I tried to get more value out of like staying in the team fight rather than killing the Genji, because the Genji wasn't that good, which I totally forgot. And over here we just get mobbed. We lose 99 to 99, which isn't so bad, but we could have won this point if I didn't tunnel vision on the Genji, and 2, just ignored the Mercy and focused on the Reaper instead, like when after I killed the Roadhog that was behind us. So here I come to the conclusion that their healers are not dying. The Mercy got off res really often. And I told the dude who was on Soldier that I need to be in Genji in order to clean up their healers, to not give their healers peace of mind. And Blaster was like, I need to, I told in chat, outright, I need to Genji. And our Junkrat, who was previously Soldier, was like, okay. And our Lucio swaps to Mercy for some reason because he thinks that the rest won them the game. And like, no, we need a Lucio. Lucio is mandatory on top. And our Junkrat was willing to compromise and say he's not that good in Reaper. But I told him he just needs to stick with the team and prevent the Roadhog from having free reign. Make sure that Roadhog is fearful of just pushing into the team. Because with me there, it's Genji, that there will be no fear from him because I can't do that much to him. So yeah, Reaper just covering the team, which worked out really well in our favor. I check top left, they're not there. So I check main, they're all in main. Just trying to farm out at the moment. Doing fine. Reaper just picked off really early because he overextends. Enemy Reaper pushed up while the rest of his team fell back. Our Zenyatta got hooked, unfortunately. This Roadhog has the sickest hooks. I'll give him that. He's not that good positioning wise, but his hooks are on point. We killed the Genji, we got the point. Enemy team falls back. We're all fine and dandy. I think our D.Va got out on mech here. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Reaper, all you need to do is just stay with the team, man. So yeah, this is where I tell the Reaper that he just needs to stick with the team, and then we'll be perfectly fine against the Roadhog. I just dashed into the air because there was nowhere else to dash when I saw the Reaper getting nano boosted, and then he just gets absolutely wrecked. Nice. So Reaper is chasing after the Ana. I try and support him. We have a hard time with her, surprising. And we just took her out. So now the trickling spawns once again. I took out the Genji. Ana, for some reason, instead of running away, the D.Va is camping on top, not expecting anyone to notice her. We have a D.Va and a Genji. We can easily get up to where she is and kill her. This is where I did a little bit cocky. I Dragon Blade to kill the D.Va, and then I kill the Reaper. Absolutely fluke with my Swift Strike on the Genji. Realize I overextend and I just like jumping backwards while my team covers me. I didn't get punished for that, thankfully enough, because the only one up there was Genji in DPS, and he was really bad in Genji. So right over here, we're just applying pressure to the choke, farming ults, nothing special. I checked the back just in case the Reaper's behind. And they decided to Transcendence push in, but not the entire team pushed in. So I called for Graviton. I get rid of the Roadhog right about here. Yep, I do. And then I Dragon Blade for the Ana. Only to not realize that the kill feed is heavily in our favor, and I didn't really need to Dragon Blade in the first place, which is it was a bad use of an ult, but it didn't really punish us in the end. It's just something to note. Pay attention to the kill feed before you ult, is what I would say. The kill feed and the your enemy's HPs, the enemy's HP bars. And Reaper once again goes top left by himself. I handle him with ease as their spawns trickle more, and then we inevitably win. Oh no, okay, the Reaper didn't actually trickle in. He wanted to stop the point and get it into overtime. Alright. But yeah, the enemy the enemy team didn't really coordinate their ults well. The Reaper and Ana never coordinated their ults well for Beyblade. I only saw Beyblade once, which is really bad, and not like the Reaper was applying any pressure in the first place. You would imagine that these guys in Diamond would be a lot more competent. They're really bad. And one of them told me, I was in chat, Toph needs Lucio, and then I get told that no, watch the pro players. Lucio on Toph is the meta. Diamond and don't know the meta. I don't understand how you're in Diamond and you don't understand the meta, ladies and gentlemen. But that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Leave a like or dislike depending on how you felt about the video. And leave a comment down below as to how I can improve these kind of commentary videos. And I hope to see you all again. I'll catch you all later. Peace out. Matashita ne.